Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first global membership class. We're very excited to be with you today, and we do have Neo ready to give you a presentation. Mike, you want to take it away?
Yes, thank you so much, Connie, for the introduction. Welcome, everyone. A very warm welcome and a wonderful good morning. Thank you guys for joining us here today. I'm excited to see you all, be here with all of you today, and to be able to tell you a little bit about Neo, and then, of course, through our amazing cooperation that we have with Miami Realtors, and today specifically for you in the global perspective of things, we'll also be able to provide you access to this tool, of course, as an association benefit. So all of that is coming now in the next half an hour, 40 minutes. Let's see how long we go. Depends also a bit on the Q&A. First, I want to give everyone an overview also so that you all kind of have an idea here of what you're in for, let's say. I'm going to start sharing my screen here quickly. I can already put my presentation on screen here for you guys to see. So basically, what I'll do is first, I'll just give you an overview, for those that may have never heard about Neo yet. What is it that we do? What do we help you with? Why does Neo make selling new construction so much more easier? And why does it especially do it as well in the global perspective of things? Um, so I'll tell you a bit about that, about the company, how exactly Neo can help you. Then we will watch a quick video together. That's a walkthrough of our Neo platform. And this walkthrough will literally show you all the different features and all the different ways that you are going to be able to use the platform in action. So you're going to have a really good idea of what it's going to get you. And then after that, we can actually jump right away into the sign up process, into getting you guys set up, as I said, together with Miami Realtors, a cooperation that we're, so fond of, and that's been there for us since the beginning, since we've building this technology. Um, we are going to give you guys access to this at no cost as a benefit of this cooperation. So I'll walk you through all the steps of how to sign up. I'll go slowly through that part so that everyone, when you leave today's meeting or webinar here, you are fully equipped to, start using the platform, trying it out for yourself, and so on and so forth. And after that, then we will do a Q&A section. So any questions that may come up during what I'm showing you, I think a lot of them, just by me walking you through it and showing you everything, a lot of them will clarify themselves. But those, of course, that still remain at the end when we open up the conversation for the Q&A. Then that will be your time to ask all of those questions, and I'll be more than happy to take enough time to make sure that everything is covered and everyone is fully comfortable, has all the answers that they want and need, and that will kind of be the structure for today's webinar. So let's jump right in. Again, I'm excited to get started here and to show you guys. So as I said, with Miami Realtors, this is for us a very important partnership, a very long-standing cooperation. One of the first ones, if not the first one, that we've had when we started building Neo, and now we've grown so much together. And this is, very valuable to us, and especially also because there is a global aspect to Neo, which I'll go into a bit more. And there is obviously also that global aspect within Miami Realtors. So this is a perfect fit, and you guys are just the right people to learn about those possibilities today. So what is Neo? What is the platform? Who are we as a company? Neo is the world's first borderless marketplace for new construction real estate, which is connecting developers, brokers, and investors on a single AI-powered platform. We've asked ourselves when we created Neo, and we still continue to ask ourselves this question every day, pretty much, as we grow the platform, as we develop new features, as we define the direction of where we're going in the future. What are the main challenges and problems for real estate agents when it comes to selling new construction? And especially now, for the context of today, also in the international perspective of things, right? And it boils down, it's many different things, but it boils down to those three main ones in our view, which is that it's difficult to have a full picture of what's out there in the new construction market, and especially if you're an agent selling internationally, then to know exactly what's out there in the US new construction market specifically, for example. And you may also not even have the access to the MLS. on top of MLS not being, tailored for new construction, but then even the limited amount of new construction that is displayed there is not accessible to you. So you're kind of blank on, what is it that I can offer. The information is outdated, fragmented, or imprecise. Oftentimes, if you were to go, to different other platforms to build a website separately, then it's very fragmented, then it's very hard to get that overview. And oftentimes, even if you were to conduct some research and find something, then what you end up is the things being scattered between websites, between PDFs, between Dropboxes, and it makes it difficult to share with your client. Which brings me to the last thing, lack of a proper tool to promote new estates directly on your own website, right? So that it really becomes part of your portfolio, becomes part of your ecosystem. We say here, your website, your contacts, your clients, and more on that later as well. So we've built Neo, this service platform designed to connect agents with our network, with the network of US developers. With Neo, you can always be the first to know what's new in the new construction market, have all the updated project or listing information available to you at your fingertips, provide this trusted and verified information to your clients with peace of mind, access some reserved information, have a direct communication channel with those builders, with those developers. National and international networking increase between agents. That's an important one as well. International perspective, which I'll add a bit more on later during the presentation. But there's a big possibility to do more referrals and work more deals collaboratively with other agents. One-click project sharing through social media, email, WhatsApp, basically whatever way works best for the way that you like to run your business, work with your clients, or what your process is, right? Auto notifications when pricing and or availability changes or any other significant changes are made to those listings that you're wanting to promote or obtain information about, and the ability to embed the complete Neo listing showcase within your own website or use it as a free of charge landing page. Both of those options you will see in a bit, so that it really becomes part of your workflow and your ecosystem, as I said. And the important bottom line here is that you can let Neo do all the hard and time-consuming work and really focus on what matters and on your main qualities as a realtor, which is taking care of your client, building, fostering the relationship, doing business, closing the sale, making it happen, and the other parts, you can let our platform take care of those for you. So this is what I mentioned, what I'm going to be giving you access to. You're going to get all this access to all those new construction listings in the Miami area through our cooperation with Miami Realtors. As you can see on the left here, and you'll see this in the video walkthrough I'm about to show you as well in more detail. You have the option of fully implementing this within your own website or using it as a dedicated landing page. Now, of course, if some of you have their interest sparked now and you are brokers or you're part of another association in another country or another conglomerate or have a group of agents, right? Um, uh, we can have a conversation afterwards also about that if you want to give larger scale access to more people here as well. This is something that we offer and that we also offer jointly through Miami Realtors Association. So even there is larger scale possibilities. As you can see here, multilingual real-time inventory. So one super important thing is that Neo is multilingual. Right now we have English, Spanish, and Portuguese, but we are just about to add 5 more languages, which are going to be Mandarin, Hindi, French, German, and Italian. And even if your language may not be included yet, you can rest assured that as we grow as a company, as a platform, over time, we will add more and more languages. We've always had this international focus of not just building a great platform for the US and within the US, but also one that enables global access and that democratizes global access to new construction listings. Another important part is that there is no geo blocking. So no matter what country you're in or no matter where your client may be based, in what country, and where you're sharing that link and sending that Neo listing link, they will always be open or able to open that link, able to access it. There will be no website blocked, and you're in the wrong country, you need a VPN or whatever. So we've made sure that this is really a global platform, full control over the leads. You maintain 100% of the lead integrity with every link that you share. Your clients will always remain either on your website or on your landing page. We don't track leads, we don't take your leads, we don't see your leads, and that also means that we will never sell your leads or do anything like that. Your leads are purely yours and they don't even pass through the Neo platform. We send them straight to you as an agent. So those are some important things I wanted to point out. Now, this will be already the next step where we sign you guys up for the platform. But first, as I said, we're going to watch a quick video tour here that will be pretty in depth. Don't worry. This, recording of this entire webinar in general will be uploaded too as well. And you can watch this back. So if this is a bit much information or later on you want to refamiliarize yourself with, hey, what are all the features and all the things I can do with it, you can just watch this segment here back. But now we're going to look at it together and you're going to see all the different things you can do with the Neo platform. Let's go.
Welcome to Neo's website, newestateonly.com. First, let's explore the unique Advanced Search feature. Simply click on Advanced Search. Filter projects not only by beds and baths, but by many other criteria such as zip code, address, price, quick move-in, and short-term rental allowed. Next up, we have home features and community amenities. These filters let you customize the search even further, based on your client's exact requirements, so you can stand out and provide the best service possible. Your client wants a property with an indoor pool on a golf course. No problem, it's just 3 clicks away. This will save you a lot of time. Try our search by map as well. Click on Search by Map. Now, let's dive into a project. Starting on top, where available, you'll find useful information on the total number of units, sold and available units, release date, and descriptions in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, with more languages to come. Below, we have the amenity icons. Red indicates ongoing construction, while green signifies completion. Scrolling down, you see the different collections or types of units. Below that, a panoramic map only available on Neo, which shows even points of interest around the development. This map provides a comprehensive view of the neighborhood. This is incredibly powerful, especially for buyers who are not familiar with the neighborhood. This feature is currently being implemented on all projects on Neo. Here explore photo and video galleries, Google Map locations for directions, city or area descriptions, and school information with ratings and distances.
Let's go back to the top. Here you'll find the different collections of the project or directly the home designs. If the project is divided into phases, you'll see that too. But before we continue, take a moment to notice the Download Availability button. It lets you instantly get a PDF brochure with the project details and full availability. In this example, the project has collections of homes. Here we have 2 options. Click the arrow here to see all the home designs in this collection, and click again to check availability. Or click the collection name or image to open its details. You can also click directly on your preferred home design, but for this example, we'll start from the collection. After clicking, you'll see all the details of the collection and the home designs inside. Now just click on one of the home design names to view all its details. At the top, you'll see general info, a description, home features, and real-time availability. Scroll down for a high-quality floor plan, a virtual tour, and a dedicated photo gallery.
To always stay up to date on a project, click Receive Updates. Now, Neo will send you daily emails notifying you of any changes in pricing, availability, new floor plans, agent information, and more. Now you stay ahead of the game and always know what's happening in the market. The best part is that you can have all that information on your own website. Let's have a look at your personal Neo Agent marketing tool. This is a real estate broker's website, which we use as an example. They've created a new page called New Estate Projects and seamlessly integrated Neo on their website by simply using a copy-paste iframe code. You can have all new construction on your own website as well. Now you and your clients have full access to all of Neo right there on your own website and can fully utilize all features. This project information is constantly and automatically updated on your site, so there is no more tedious research work you have to do. On your website, You can customize the default language, as it's even multilingual, and customize colors to match the design of your website. On this site, they've integrated the entire Florida listing showcase with over 1,300 development projects or communities, which means over 10,500 units for you to sell. You will notice that when you open a project on your site, all references to Neo or any contact details of the developer are removed, so your clients can only contact you, their agent. You can then click on Share and effortlessly share projects however you like, via Facebook, WhatsApp, email, or simply copy the link to send it directly to your clients. Whoever clicks this link will be redirected to your website showing the development, and there, they will exclusively find your contact details because they are on your website. All the leads you receive from your website or landing page, whether through the Get in Touch button, Contact Us, or the form to download project availability, are 100% yours. We don't see them, and we never contact them. We are not involved in any sales transaction and do not receive commissions. It is important to know that only with Neo, your leads are never redirected to a third-party site, unlike with other platforms, so you can rest assured that your leads always remain on your website. Since this is your own website, you also have full access to analytics. This empowers you to run social media marketing campaigns and have your website benefit from such initiatives. Stop sending traffic to third-party websites without knowing who handles your leads and data. If you currently don't have a website, we've got you covered. You can get a free, customizable Neo landing page with all listings. Here, you can add information such as your profile picture, company logo, NAR designations, certifications, social media links, and a biography. You can also adjust the default language. Below, you will again have full access to all functions, filters, and features of Neo, giving you and your clients access to all new construction listings on your landing page. Also from here, projects can be shared with just one click. The only contact information your clients will ever see is yours, here on top of your landing page. From now on, you never have to waste time rebranding material, pulling information from builders' websites and Dropboxes, or creating emails filled with links and attachments. With just one click, you can see all project information of any project and effortlessly share it globally. So, how can you most effectively use the landing page or your website with Neo? You can choose to share the main website URL with your client so they can browse projects by themselves. Or you can open a single project and share it individually with your client using the Share button. The best way to create a social media marketing campaign is to click on Share, click on Copy Link, and now go to Facebook, LinkedIn, or your preferred platform, and create a new post, write a text, paste the link, and upload a picture. That way, you can create a customized post and even start a paid campaign from which you will receive all the traffic and all the leads. Neo's goal is simple. We provide you with all the constantly updated project information you will ever need. Neo does so in great detail, showing everything from the mass plan to the individual floor plan. That's why users spend an average of 3 minutes on a project on Neo, but only less than 1 minute on a listing on the MLS. And that is why you are providing an exceptional user experience to your clients when using Neo. Congratulations, and enjoy selling more new construction while growing your business with Neo.
Yes, that's right. So this is the walkthrough of the platform. This is what you're going to be able to do with the Neo platform itself. Now, before we go into the sign up, just a couple more pointers here and there, the perspective that I want to add here. Since we're talking about the global perspective of things here, right? Think about the possibilities of not just accessing that yourself, getting access to the information yourself, but also sharing that with your partners. Now, let's say you are an agent that is not based in the US mainly, or that is just selling Miami area, US area here and there. Then you can collaborate with your partners that you have locally in Miami or that you have in the US, and together with them access the same listing, have a super simple way to communicate it and share the same things with the client that you're working on, and the same way vice versa. So if you're in Miami and you're selling new construction project X, or you're offering a few options to your client, and you have a foreign partner that is bringing you clients and that you are collaborating on deals with in whichever other country, whether it's in South America, in Europe, in Asia, wherever, you're going to be able to as well send them the listings, right? Have the same source of information, share the same interactive materials, and make the communication between you and the person that you're partnering with on this deal, as well as with your client, super easy and super seamless. So that's, for example, another way or another perspective of how to look at utilizing this. And again, I want to emphasize, we are not only giving you access today, which now we're going into the sign up and we're going to get all of you guys going with the platform so you can try it out. But through our cooperation with Miami Realtors, we are even able to, let's say, your group of agents, your team, perhaps your brokerage, depending on size, to give access to certain contingent of these, of our platform of licenses as well. So if there's anyone that is thinking about after this webinar today about the larger scale possibility there, please contact me. I'll share all that contact information towards the end, and then we can have a chat about that as well. Now, without further ado, let's get you guys signed up. So I'm gonna go slowly here through the process. As I said, I know not everyone is the same amount of tech savvy, let's say, so I'm gonna take it slow here on the sign up process, but I'll show you all the different steps, make sure that everyone can follow along. The first step is going to be to go to our main website, newestateonly.com. And I'll just go ahead actually and copy paste the link here in the chat so that it's very easy for everyone. So the link to our main website is in the chat if you just want to go and copy paste it. Otherwise, you see it here, www.newestateonly.com. We're all going to open the website. This is where we're going to take the first step. And again, for those that are faster, bear with me here. I'm just going to take it slow, repeat every step a couple times just to make sure that, everyone that took the time, which is great, to join us here today is able to walk away being signed up on the platform and can already start using it with clients, playing around with it, all the things that you can and want to do. So once you're here on newestateonly.com, the first step is going to be in the top right-hand corner. As you see marked with this blue arrow, you have this join button next to the US flag. So once you're on newestateonly.com, you're going to go here, you're going to click on this join button. That's the first step. And it will give you this pop-up window here. And what you're going to want to do is select the first option that says register here. Just giving everyone a bit of time here to catch up. Let me repeat the steps here. So the first step, you go to newestateonly.com, our main website. You click on the join button in the top right-hand corner, and then you get this pop-up window, and then you click on register here. Now, once you've done that, you will be redirected over here. And here you'll need to fill in some information to create your account. So it will ask you first name, last name, company name, a couple of the things, which I would ask you to fill that out right now. And then you will just need to tick the box and click on send. I see that Maxima is asking here in the chat, what's the difference between register with your MLS account? You could do register with your MLS account if you have a Miami MLS account. You can do that. It's single sign-on, but this here today, I was not certain that everyone was going to be
The idea of this class, just to interject and help you, Mike, we're creating a video on a Zoom for not only Miami members, but for potential global members. So Mike is making sure to address it.
Yeah, awesome.
That's
Exactly.
the difference.
Thank you, Connie. Yes, so basically you'll end up here. Let me just go back and once more show you the last few steps. Once you're on newestateonly.com, click join, click register here, the first option, and then you're going to have this window here. You're going to need to fill out some of your information. Only the ones with the orange star are mandatory. Fill it out here, and then you click I have read and accept Neo's privacy policy, and then you click on send. So I'll give everyone some time here to fill that out. And then once you've clicked on send, there'll be two emails that you'll get. The first one, which you initially get, is a verification email, which is just our system making sure that you're a real person, everything is correct. You'll have that in your inbox. If it's not there, double check please in your spam. But usually it should go to your inbox. And you're going to need to click this verify button over here, as you can see here. So you're going to get, after you've entered all your information here upon registration and you've clicked on send, you will receive this first email where you just need to click on the verify button. And then a couple seconds, up to maybe a minute at times, it varies a bit, just the system processing. You will get this second email, which is your account information, which means that your account has been created. So first verification email, you click on verify, then you get this account verification email a bit later. Yeah. And once you get this means your account is confirmed, it's been created by the system, and you can go back to the Neo platform and log in, which is the next step after that. So you're going to go back to newestateonly.com. You're going to go on sign in. You're going to put whatever username and password or email and password you choose when you created your account, and you're going to log in with that. And then it's going to look like this. So once you're logged in, you'll have your name in the top right. And the next step will then be to click on your name. Then you get this drop-down menu. And then you select the third option, which says redeem an iframe. Just going to give everyone some time to get here and catch up. And just repeat the last steps maybe for anyone that is still on that stage. So again, once you've filled out your information here and you've clicked on send, you get the first email where you need to click verify to verify your account. Then 30 seconds to maybe a minute, maybe just 10 seconds later, you get the second email, which is your account confirmation that your account has been created, which means you can now go back and log in. And then you go back to newestateonly.com, you sign in with your email and password or username and password, and then it looks like this. And now we're going to move on with that. You're going to click on your own name, and the third option here in this drop-down menu says redeem an iframe, and that's what you're going to click on, what we're going to do. And once you click on it, you end up in this window here, where now you just have your Neo account, right? But you don't have the access to the inventory yet. That's what we're gonna unlock for you here. And that's what I mentioned earlier, what is part of our collaboration. So the code, as you can see on screen here, is Miami Realtors, all in one word. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. So you're just gonna put the code Miami Realtors. Then you need to scroll down to the bottom of this agreement here. You need to tick the box and you need to hit confirm to apply this code. Just once again to repeat, once you're back and you're logged in on newestateonly.com, click on your name. Third option, redeem an iframe in this drop-down menu. You click on that one, and then you're here, and then you enter the code, which is Miami Realtors, all in one word, not case sensitive. You scroll down through the agreement, you tick the box, and you hit confirm. And then you will have activated your access to the inventory, to your Miami iframe. And what I'm going to show you here now is now the two different options, right, that we saw in the video as well. You have the iframe on your website, which is the thing that embeds with your website, becomes part of it essentially. And the other part, then your landing page, which is the standalone. Now, you can use both at all times, right? Every Neo account has access to both. It's up to you. You can pick and choose what you prefer. I'm going to tell you here about how you can get both set up. And then you can make your decision if you want to just use one of them or both of them. It's completely up to you. The first one we're going to look at is actually the landing page. So the yellow button. We're going to click on my landing page, this yellow button right here. And then it's going to look like this. And you don't have to do this now. You can, but you can also go back here later. I'm just giving you the explanation. It's very simple on how to set it up, configure it. Let's say, first of all, you have the language here that you can pick. So you could leave it on English, or you could, if you're working more with Spanish-speaking clients, Portuguese clients, you could change the default to one of those two. And the other ones we're going to add in the future will also be added on there. You can choose the colors of your landing page here. You could pick your own brand's colors, your brokerage's brand's colors, or just two that you like. Is up to you. You can put a color. You can input like the color code here as well, RGB or hex or whatever. And then in the bottom here, you can get your landing page link. So this link, you could already take it after this webinar, share it with a client, or embed it somewhere, share it on your socials, put it in your email signature or in your bio on social media, whatever you want. But this link you can always share, and this is your customized, your unique Neo landing page link. If you've clicked on this link, for example, now and looked at your landing page, or if you were to share it, you're going to see that it's not fully filled out yet. It works, it's functional, it has all the listings, but it doesn't show all your information. And that's because we haven't fully filled out your profile yet. Now, your Neo profile, that is synchronized with your landing page. So anything you add onto your Neo profile, or any information you add, that is automatically added to your landing page. And I encourage you to fill it out as much as possible for two different reasons. One is just for your own clients. It looks a lot better. It's more complete, looks more comprehensive, more professional. You know, it's going to be better for you. You're going to make more sales. The other part is when we're talking about the international aspect and about those referral opportunities that we mentioned earlier. Later on this year, we are adding a new feature to Neo, which is going to be an international referral network. And this referral network will connect all the over 50,000 agents that are using Neo globally within a network to contact each other based on filters like the languages you speak, your NAR designations, what area you're in, so that an agent from outside of the US could find you, or could find an agent in the right area with the right criteria to work a deal with together, but also the other way around. If an agent in the US is looking for someone in South America or in Europe to work a deal with. So that's why the more you fill out your profile, the better these agents are going to be able to find you and reach out to you, connect with you, give you more inbound referrals as we launch this network. So here's how to do it. Anywhere on the website, when you're registered or when you're logged in, you're just going to click on your own name again. And then the first option in the drop-down menu says profile. And you're going to click on that. So this will take you to that page that you see here on the right side of the screen. This is your profile. And first of all, you can get your landing page from here as well. So this is a second way where you can just get the landing page link, again, to share with a client, to embed somewhere, to add it to your signature, whatever it may be. And in the top right-hand corner, you have this orange button that says Update Profile. And that's where you're going to want to click. You click on Update Profile, and then it takes you inside of your profile. You can upload your picture, your brokerage logo. You can add your NAR designations, your language is spoken. It goes very in depth. And again, I encourage you to take the time once, fill it out completely, and then your profile looks the best, and you have the best, let's say, basis or the best case scenario to also be found for that referral network that is coming up. This is how you update and add your landing page or complete your landing page, let's say. So the next part is the iframe, which I saw there was some question already about in the chat. So now we're just getting to that. To implement it within your own website, you go back to the My iframe section. You get to that just by, again, clicking on your own name. Anywhere on the website, you click on your own name, drop-down menu, and then you have the option that says My iframe, and then you're back here. And then when you click on the orange one that says iframe on your website, I'm going to do the following here. I'm going to explain to you how you can set it up yourself if you want to. There is two different main suggestions that we have here. If you're not a techie person yourself and you don't know how to run, like to handle your own website's backend, let's say, and add things, and you also don't have a webmaster, then I would encourage you to just book a one-on-one meeting with our support team. They know exactly, based on what web platform you use, where you need to paste the code that you end up with. It's going to save you a lot of time. Rather than you trial and erroring for an hour, wasting your time, I would rather have you do a 5-minute meeting with our support team. For the others that either know how to manage the website's backend, or you have a webmaster or a company managing a website for you that you can give this sort of small task to, then here's going to be your instructions on how to do it and what to give them. And I will also share our supports link, Calendly link here in a second, so that those that want the one-on-one meeting can book it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, just while I explain. So those of you that already know, hey, don't have a webmaster, I'm not a tech person, but I do definitely want this on my website. Here's the support link in the chat. This is our supports Calendly link. Just go there, book a quick 10 minutes, 5-minute meeting. Usually, that's enough time to set it up. It's very simple. They know already what to do, but I just want to save you guys that time. Again, now for the others, how it's going to work. You have the first step here, which is your domain. What goes here is just your plain main, let's say, website domain. So no slashes after the .com, no subdomains, only the main URL of your website goes here. Then again, you pick your language, you pick your colors, your design that you want, and then you click on generate code here in the bottom. Oops. And this is going to generate you a code. It's going to be a pink code that shows up where the button is right now. And this code is the iframe code. And you're going to take that and you're just going to give it to your webmaster or to the person or company managing a website. And you're going to tell them, hey, I want to create a new construction section on my website using this iframe here, this iframe code. And they should know how to implement it. Again, in case they don't know how to do it, or they want to talk to our support, of course, utilize the same link, set them or yourself up for the support meeting as well, and then you get it installed. But this is the way how to do it. A quick disclaimer here: if you have an Inside Real Estate, KV Core, Bold Trail website, or your website is under a Keller Williams domain, I suggest you do the one-on-one option with our support anyways. It's still very easy to install, but there is one extra step that you need to know for these websites, and that I wouldn't want you or even the person managing it for you, again, to trial and error with. So for those websites here, just do the one-on-one in any case. Our support will get it done for you and with you. Now that we're all set up here, I also want to give you an opportunity here. So what you're getting now is, again, access to all of the Miami area through our cooperation for a full year at no cost to you. Just to get started with the platform, there will be no automatic subscription. It's just for you to have this as a benefit for a full year. Now, we would love to offer you an upgrade for another 2 years, or, for example, to also get the full Florida listings. So all of the entire state. And here's how you can do that. First of all, my encouragement for all of you in general, even if you don't want to do the upgrade thing, to follow us on all social media, Neo New Estate Only everywhere. This is where, we publicize if we add new features, we have new languages being added, new things you can do with the platform. So this is just a very good way to stay on top of things and maximize the value. But if you do want to do this upgrade, use this opportunity, you can record a short testimonial video about Neo. It doesn't have to be nothing elaborate, just 30 seconds, selfie style, as you usually maybe already record your content for your social media. Why are you using Neo? Why do you recommend it? How have you been using it? Or maybe by the time you record it, you already have a success story of making a sale with the platform. And that for us is a win-win. We get to offer you a free upgrade, and we also get your feedback. We get to show other agents how are you using the platform, and we get to know for ourselves, hey, this is how this agent has been using Neo, and that gives us information to improve the platform more. So again, once you've done that, you just share the video, you tag Neo's pages, and ideally also contact us just so that we can make absolutely sure that you get that extra benefit from it, let's say. Now, the last thing before we jump into the Q&A, just a bit of excitement. Let's say I want to build for the future. The platform is already, super awesome and so helpful as it is, but we are continuously, constantly working on improving it, making it even better and better. And we are currently, our tech team, our CTO and co-founder are working on redoing the platform, making it an entire new AI-based experience with a ton of more added features on top of what we already have, which is going to be likely launched in first half of the coming year. So here is just a couple of those things. We are going to be adding a lot of things to our map search. We're going to have crypto payment support. We're going to be adding more and more panoramic maps and more interactive materials, customized project brochures, and ability to, with that AI, generate a PDF for your client so that you don't have to do nothing there manually. More user behavior data, voice activated search, voice command features. Again, this dedicated referral networking area that I mentioned, even more in-depth builder contact access, and expanding the multilingual support further, as I mentioned before. And that's just a fraction of what we're going to be adding and doing with the platform. So that's why I encourage you to, follow us, stay in touch, whether it's through Miami Realtors Association or directly with us through our socials and channels, because there is a lot of things that are very exciting that are coming up. So once again, now before we jump into the Q&A, just here is our supports email on screen. If you want to reach out to us, first of all, if you need help with anything, or secondly, as I said, if you want to take me up on what I mentioned of looking at a larger scale cooperation on providing it to your team, providing it to some partners maybe that you have internationally, all those things are very possible. We can gladly talk about them. Please just send us an email to support@newestateonly.com, and they'll connect you with me. And I also just in the chat a couple more times shared our supports Calendly link, again, either for iframe setup, or even if you had issues signing up today, if you weren't able to follow along, you have the option of either watching this back once it's uploaded on YouTube and following the instructions there, or just booking the one-on-one with our support team, and that they can set it up with you one-on-one as well if that assistance is needed. Okay, now I'm ready for the Q&A. We can open up the conversation here. Please let me know any of your questions here in the chat box or Q&A box.
There's a couple of questions further up in the chat, and someone just asked how to get the code. So there's a difference on how to get the code if they're Miami members or not, but the code is the same, correct?
Yes, it's the same. Yes, it's Miami Realtors all in one word. That is the code. Nitsa is asking, I suppose all the new construction listings that we'll be offering our clients are cooperating with realtors and brokers. Yes, generally you can assume that. We are still transparent about the fact that we are strictly a marketing platform for you, right? So when you get to that point of having an agent, of having a client that is interested in a certain development, what you'll have to do anyways to also know about the commissions, the bonuses, the way that, because all the builders have different ways of working with agents, right? That you'll have to connect with them directly. But what we do on the platform is we give you the direct line to that specific sales center, sales representative responsible for that listing or development. So you would reach out to them, and then, you could verify that, okay, that they are definitely working with brokers, and also in the way that you want to work with them. Maria was asking, when do you estimate the map search will be available? So the map search is already available. What I was mentioning here in with the upcoming features is just the some more advanced features that we are adding onto it. But I can actually quickly share my screen to show you guys this, because I think this is quite important for usability here. So if you're on newestateonly.com, for example, and you're on advanced search, there we go. You can just click on search by map here. And it opens up the map search for you. So this is already available. It's just there's going to be more that will be added onto it. Let's see. Let me just get back to my presentation here. Dilek is asking, after signing up into Neo, what's the next step? So as I said in the presentation, I mean, sign up, right? Redeem the listings, the area, and then set up your landing page or implement the iframe, or do both, right? Whichever you want to do. I've covered those things today. I don't know, maybe if you weren't here from the beginning, you could watch that part back. And then if anything remains unclear, or there's issues with setting up any of those parts, then you can reach out to our support, and you can figure it out. So it's telling me to buy a plan. It may be that you clicked the wrong option, that you clicked on buy an iframe instead of redeem an iframe. So you would have to click on redeem an iframe to enter the Miami code. I think that may be the issue here. Any other questions? Don't be shy, guys. I prefer, throw anything at me. I don't think there's such a thing as stupid questions. I would rather answer everything. Any concerns you have, anything you want to know, that's what I'm here for. Even if it's a thing of, hey, can I do this with the platform? How can I use it with my clients? Whatever it may be.
All right. Any additional questions, they can reach out, correct? It's support at
Yes.
newestateonly.com.
Yes. So you can see the email here on screen, support@newestateonly.com. That's your best way to contact us. I'm also going to go ahead and one more time, the Calendly link in the chat here. But if it's just questions, ideally, just shoot us an email and we'll find out if. One last question maybe I want to answer here because it's important. Nurai asked, how do we share this with clients? So you would either get your landing page link, right? You get your landing page link and share that with your client, or you can also open a specific listing. I want to show that here quickly. There we go. So if I'm on newestateonly.com, hold on, because that is important for me that you guys know how to do it. So here, when you're signed in, boom, you can go to your profile, and then first of all, here you have your landing page link. So you could just, oops, there we go. So you could just go and share this link with your clients, and they would see your profile and could then browse all the listings here. Or you would share the link to your website wherever the pages that you have implemented your iframe on, right? But then on both the landing page and on the iframe, if you want to share a specific listing, you just click on the listing and you just click share, make share here. But this is shown in the video. Again, you can watch that part back in the recording and this will explain it in greater detail. And then Lisa was asking, how do I get the 2 years plan? Again, this is the offer that we have with a quick referral or testimonial video, let's say. So once you've been using the platform for a few days, you just record a quick 30-second testimonial video. How have you used the platform? Why do you like it? Or maybe a success story of yours. Post it on socials and tag us, contact us, and then we'll give you access to that. All right.
Thank you, Mike, so much.
Thank you, guys. Good to see all of you. Again, my last words of encouragement, go out there, use the platform. I'm sure I will get plenty of feedback from your success stories here about the sales that you've made with it. And yeah, just excited to give you access and have you benefit from it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to go ahead and give you some additional information. Let me go ahead and open up the PowerPoint and start to play. Christy and I are very happy to be with you this morning, along with Mike's presentation, to talk to you about globalpropx.com and a couple of other items that are available to global members. The first thing we wanted to let you know is that as global members, you will have access to Global X Property Exchange, and there's a page dedicated to this, and there are several countries that you can go and search in. So why is this so unique and amazing? Well, you have access to Toronto, Canada, and in a couple minutes, we're going to dive with you into these pages, but we wanted to let you see first, give you a glimpse. This is all under the Global tab at miamirealtors.com. You click on Global, and you'll find the Global Property Exchange. And one of the ones we want to highlight is the Toronto, Canada area. We want to mention to you that you also have access to information from Greece. And there are several important items that you can do here when you do log into the one from Greece. If I remember correctly, you're able to come in and submit requests and what it means to be buying in Greece and what they require, like you see here on screen. We also have the information on Panama. Why is this interesting? You may have some people here that may be deciding to downsize, right? Or sell their 2,000, 3,000 square foot home and decide that they really only need a smaller space, but they may be looking to find something else, and Panama may be an option. So you have access here to Panama and information from Panama.
Before we move forward, do you want to give them a spin?
Oh, yes, take it away, Christy. Let them see how they can do it.
Let's take a second to dive into the program and show you exactly how you can use it. We're going to start on miamirealtor.com. From miamirealtor.com, we do have a global page for you that you can select. From here, we have our Miami Global information that you can access. Now, we're highlighting the benefits of the Global X Property Exchange page. I'm going to click on this page and I'll share that link with you so you can follow me along if you wish. Now that you have that page, here are some of the properties or some of the areas that Connie mentioned. You do have Canada available, Brazil, Greece, Hong Kong, Israel, and here we have Akbar from Panama. To access any of these searches, you can simply click on the country of interest and follow the link. When following the link, the searching is easy. We do have access to search by area, type, sales type, price, beds, bath, or size. For example, I can click on type, single family, sales type, for sale or for lease. And as I make my selections, the price points and the number of properties will be available within my map and off to the right where I have my number of results. On the top right-hand corner, so far we have 337 listings that are available to preview. I can tap on price and I can choose between my minimum and maximum. Let's see what we can acquire between the prices of 200,000 and 350,000. We can choose our bedrooms and our baths. Let's say we're looking for a 3-2, and our size is also available here. You can update the sizing. Let's say we're looking for a property with a minimum of 0.5 acres. As I move through here, I can see the number of results that are available. Now, any of these properties on the right-hand side, you're able to choose to deep dive within any of these property listings. I can click to view, and I immediately have access to who I need to speak to. I have listing information as well as listing agent information with a photo gallery, details on the property, location information that are all available to me. At the bottom of the page, I'll also have access with how I can communicate directly with that agent. Now, moving back into that space, I also want to show you that they have a great blog. On the top middle of the page, we have the Panama MLS blog, and they've done a really great job of incorporating different language. You can view it either in Spanish or you can view it in English. As I move through here, we've got some really great articles, such as houses for sale in Panama, and this is current for 2025, prices, trends, and what's coming. We also have a guide for you. This is buying an apartment in Panama as a foreigner, a complete guide. Now, these are tagged. This is an excellent real estate article. This is also an excellent investment article. If you're curious, click to access the article. As I move through here, we have a table of contents discussing price range. Here we have the approximate prices of houses based on type in 2025 in another country. We also have factors that can affect pricing in another country, specifically Panama. So take the time to review and to explore all that we have available to offer you. Global Exchange, where you have your different countries to search from. As I move through the bottom, we also have additional countries that are sharing our current listings here. Participating partners, including those without public-facing property search portals, agree to feature our Miami property searches. Residential and commercial are going to be available at the following countries below. To feature your association, the property search email is, again, gpx@miamire.com. Connie, you want to go to the next program?
Sure. Now we want to talk about building your referral network. The Global Referral Network, formerly MLS Match, is built and powered by a mobile, and it's using the same technology that has supported over seven across many countries and more. What does this mean? This means that you now have a platform that you can now establish yourself in, right? And you can go directly to it if you're looking for miamirealtors.com/global referral connect. I'm going to go ahead and let Christy showcase this for you, but we want to remind you that this is something that is growing. Why is it starting out? It's starting out with Miami, and just last week they had the launch for this. But this is of global importance, and to make sure that you can connect to all. One of the great things to remember to mention about Global Referral Connect is that you view it in your language of choice, but the realtors and agents like you around the world will view it in their language. So you don't have to swap out and do more. But it does behoove you as a Miami member and as a Miami Global member to create yours and enhance it and always add your information. And now, Christy, you ready to take it away?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Connie. The idea of being able to access a program that will assist you with referrals with 80 plus countries is amazing. Let me go ahead and share my screen so that we can see this program. Now, as I move over into our resource panels, I'm going to go ahead and click on the icon so that we can have access to our global referral page. This is the look and the feel of our global referral page. They have created it in a way where it's easy to manage. The initial page is going to highlight the ability to go directly to your secure global referral network. As I move through here, though, they do have excellent articles that are available for you, such as top 10 ways to attract listings in today's market, 2026 hashtag guide for real estate agents, short-term rental seller guides. They made sure to access and to highlight articles that are going to help you with your business. On the top left channel, on the top left corner of your page, you have the ability to explore by channel. You also have access to your referrals, your current listings, sales, additional channels that are available, such as marketing channels, business matters, professional development, the industry, technology, and professional development. You can switch the language from Spanish to Portuguese, as well as French. We also have additional resources for you that you also can click on. On the right-hand corner, you do have access to contacting Global Referral Connect for additional insight. We do have a chat for you so that you can access your messages. Any notifications are available under our bell. And where you find your name on the top right-hand corner, you'll be able to access your personal information within the Global Referral Connect network. You have your notifications, messages, either your new ones or your archived ones. You can access your settings and build out your profile. When you first access the program, make sure to build out your profile. Agents want to work with agents with information that they can preview. Take your profile and build it out. Clicking on edit will give you access to doing that. Once you edit your profile, make sure to add in your specialties. You have your details that you can fill out, such as your first name and your last name, making sure to update your username and save your changes. You have the additional info section where you can discuss why someone should work with you. What are your specialties? How can you assist and what are your niches? As you input the about section, you do have additional areas where you can add visuals and code. On the right-hand side, we do have education. So you can add in your certifications, your educations that you want to highlight. And then lastly, we do have the ability for you to add in your experience. On the left-hand side, you can update your profile photo as well as your cover photo within that space. Aside from your profile, you do have access to your activity or any groups that you may be invited to, forums that you want to connect on, and connections that you've made with other real estate agents. Let's go ahead and click where it says referrals. When I click on referrals, I'll have access to all the channels that are associated with referrals with different ways that I can attract referrals, how to build a predictable word of mouth referral business, how to build a referral engine. You do have access to how to get started when I'm initially working on this program. Clicking on the home page on the left-hand corner will take me right back into that home page. Go to Secure Global. Go to the Secure Global Referral Network. And from here, I can access the information from Immabel. Now, there is general data protection regulations, so I want to make sure that I agree to the policies of the program, read through them, and continue moving forward. Now, I don't want to miss any of the referrals that are coming my way, so I want to make sure that I sign up to receive notifications of referrals, and I can submit to receive them. Now, moving forward, any referral available is going to come through to my email, so I can go back in and I can bid. If I want to add in a referral, I do have the option to. On the right-hand corner, you have a Create Referral button. I can click on Create Referral, and I'm able to fill out that information. I can choose whether I'm referring a buyer, a seller, or someone interested in renting. I also have the opportunity to detail their information. As I move through here, I can also detail their contact preferences, their address, their preferred language, their time frame, when they're planning to visit that destination, and any additional notes that I want to share regarding my customer. As I move through here, I'd add the referral destination and which market they're interested in, and then how I'd like to place them. So as a real estate agent, I'm able to place them into the marketplace. What does the marketplace mean? It means that it's an open marketplace where other real estate agents are able to bid on my referral. I also have the ability to invite. So I can keep it private and I can invite it to a selected group or potential partners. You also have the third option if you already have someone in mind or a preferred partner, I can specifically send it to them. Client preferences are available for me to highlight. And as I move through here, I'm also able to detail the information regarding our agreement and our fee information. When I'm done updating all of the details, I can create my referral. Now, aside from you being able to create your referral, you will be updated on those that are interested in bidding. Let me go back because it is a live system. Once your referrals are available, it will be here so that anyone who's bidding, you will receive an email and information. Let's click on that dashboard. Aside from creating the referrals, here is the market referrals on the left-hand side. Market referrals are referrals that are available within the marketplace, and I'm able to bid on the referrals that are available. So be sure to access Global Referral Connect to both build out your current referrals as well as bid on current referrals. Thank you so much. I think we want to just mention this profile.
Yes. And not only that, but let's remind them that this access to Global Referral Network is not just for global members, it's for all Miami members. So if you're a Miami member, remember to click through. I've sent a couple of links for you to see how to, and take advantage of this now. Be one of the first to fill out your info and be ready to refer.
Once you add or you access any program, always click on the referral. I think that's one of the best ways to start to use any of the programs or services that are available to you. The initial profile is going to be from the Connect, the global referral, but once you jump into submitting your referrals and accessing them, you want to make sure to click on the profile on the left-hand side and just make sure that your information is current and available. You want to add in your languages, your destinations, certifications, your industry affiliations, and you also can expand and select where you'd like to receive referrals from. We invite you to take upcoming classes on this product and service. We consider it fascinating. What do you guys think? Is it something that you'd want to incorporate into your business? Let Connie and I know in the chat.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's showcase what else. Let's see. Another item that's very important that you would have access to, and you can use this QR code, is as a member, global or Miami, you have access to South Florida openhousesearch.com. This is one of 3 sites that you can use. You also have access to sfpropertysearch.com, which allows you to search for buy, for rent, offices, agents, and in all these different languages that are available here. You can see that on the QR code here as well. A little reminder, we want to let you guys know that we will be editing and posting this, and at your request, we will be sending it to those that attended today. Also, last but not least, on the site portion, you have access to South Florida Commercial Property Search. So this is something additional that you can take advantage of. 3 websites with information for you to access, giving you links to agents that are posting here, seeing what open houses are available, seeing if the open houses are virtual or not, and then searching South Florida property as well as South Florida commercial properties. Always interesting for all. Next up, I want to make sure to discuss and showcase just one more time. We don't have access to just one platform with new construction information. We actually provide a portal with info, miamirealtors.com/new construction. Gives you an idea and insight. It's a hub of info, but we also have access to Builders Update, Dash, Roundup, and New Home Source Professional. The QR code on screen, as well as what Christy is so delightfully sending through the chat, is available to you. This hub gives you information on luxury waterfront property, all types of property in our Tri-County or several county area. This is a peek at what New Home Source Professional looks like. You can create your account and visit in, and you can share new construction and site creation through New Home Source Professional. You can also come in and do a search, an agent site, and search for your customers so you can see what's happening, what's going on. Now, we do recommend, and that's something I didn't say while Neil was presenting, but I'm going to tell you now. If you're going to be sharing any of these new construction sites, we do recommend you contacting that sales office, making connections, and finding out what the requirements are. Because just because they're from one builder or another, or the same repeat builder, each construction site, each office, each development has their own set of rules and information, and you want to stay informed as far as what you need to do to sign up. Does your brokerage need to sign up? Is it enough to just send your customer? Should you be present? Can they do presentations? And more. You do also have the ability to add a free widget to your website from New Home Source Professional, and we have new construction classes that provide these details on how to do these. Or you can simply visit New Home Source Professional, the landing page. And again, you can search price, max price, beds, baths, square footage, and more. Last but not least, you can also do a customer and agent report from New Home Source Professional. And this also allows you to do an agent or a client version so that you're sending the right thing to your customer. And on these pages, you do have access, like I was saying, to the call center, office details, when offices are open, and how to get contact with the sales representative at the offices, and if there is a site center, where the location is. Remember, making these connections could be of significant importance. Besides New Home Source Professional, we also provide Ground Up. Ground Up is information, and it does have statistical info. Who are the architects, tall developments, large properties, and more. And this is what the cranes and how they're doing. One of the highlights about the Ground Up is that it also provides EB5 visa information. EB5 visa information. So you can actually search by one of those drop downs. So you can sort your search by neighborhood status, waterfront bedrooms, sale status, the completion, right? EB5, furnished, short term, or more. And then there is DELI. What's DELI? It's a roadmap, right, and framework and letter of intent used to communicate for commercial real estate transactions. So if interested, global members can access and additionally become members of commercial, right? And if you were interested, you could visit miamirealtors.com/commercial. And this is the cream of the crop, the gem. If you're going to be working with global agents or with global customers, you may be interested in this now digitally available guide for 2025, the Foreign Investor Guide. I'm going to keep this on screen for a minute so you can make sure to go ahead and get that QR code and get this dynamic resource designed to support international investors in South Florida. Oh, did I do that too quick? Let's leave it there for a couple more seconds. Alrighty, moving on. We also want to talk to you about the market snapshot and what's available to you. There are videos and information that you can obtain and download, right? And we have downloadable monthly market updates, videos, snapshot images, and more. So just a second here. Let me go ahead and make sure that I'm sharing audio. And let's see if I can play a little piece of it for you.
This is your Miami Market Focus Report for September 2025. Total home sales are up 4.6%. Single-family home sales increased 6.9%. Condo transactions increased 2.4%. Single-family dollar volume is up 7.18%. Condo dollar volume increased 18.1%. Total active listings.
So where is this available? You can all reach it and obtain this at miamirealtors.com, right? And click on news. and this is under Market Snapshot. This is also available at sfmarketintel.com. sfmarketintel.com. Now, what's great about these is that if you're looking to engage customers, let them know that you're working globally and that you have info on the Miami market and its area. The video, just like I was showing before, is updated on a monthly basis and is now downloadable, meaning you can add it wherever you can add a video. You can use it as a reel. You can update it and do voiceovers, add yourself to it. But more than just that, you can get a market snapshot, right, and share it on a monthly basis on your YouTube channel and anywhere else that you could place a video.
This
You also get the monthly update infographics that you can use for our coverage area, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie counties. These are available in PDF format or in a JPEG format for you to download. The monthly market snapshot gives you a brief glimpse into what's happening into the condo market, the single family market, how many months there are of inventory, and more. So you can use these for presentations on your Instagram to create a reel, all available to you, downloadable in a format that you can use for Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie County. And then, then we have Canva templates. The Canva templates are available to you, easily accessible at miamirealtors.com/Canva. And this presentation was a piece and a portion of us attending the Global Real Estate Congress that happened November 9th through the 11th here at our Miami headquarter location. So, what else is available on Canva? Well, ever-growing page of highlights and information and templates, including wealth migration details, Miami as the #1 destination, feeder markets to the South Florida area, and more. So stay up to date and know that you can come and use your Miami Canva templates. The QR code on screen will take you directly to the page, but again, you can reach it, miamirealtors.com/Canva. And then global listings. Many agents are wondering, where are listings when you list with Miami, where they go? And we have access to this wonderful information available to you. And if you're presenting property from here, you can say that you can view and you have access to agents in this area. So Miami listings are global listings. And this is an invite to today's class. If you'd like to repeat, the QR code on the bottom is for the 1 p.m. in Spanish. And that's it. It's the end of the show. So before letting you go, I did find something additional that I wanted to share. So something new, quick. I'm going to come in and share. And I found this by coming to miamirealtors.com, which is continuously being updated. You have the 73 countries that buy Miami new construction. And there was an article from September with information here. This is a wonderful image that you can right click and save and show how global Miami's area is, right? And then you have top countries buying new construction in Miami. Colombia 23%, Mexico 20, Argentina 11, Brazil 9, Turkey 4, Peru 4, Spain 4, Italy 3%, Canada 2, and Ecuador. So when you're talking about Miami, you're talking about global. And this page actually gives you access to the new construction global sales report. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with you if you're interested. And that was an additional, we had to make sure that we showed you, right? And here you have the new construction report is a part of it. And you can in here see the objective, buyers worldwide, data, and new construction market share, all available to you. Where they were coming in Latin America and where they were purchasing, international buyers and new condos and projects in the Miami market area. And then these 73 countries from Andorra, El Salvador, France, Hungary, Canada, Bulgaria, Turkey, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, Vietnam, Venezuela, Netherlands, and more. So Miami is global, and here's another way for you to showcase it. And as a global Miami member, you have access to this information and being able to share it.
Connie, speaking of different countries, where's everyone joining us today?
Well, we're at our Northwest State Hialeah office working in tandem here together. So where are you? Take a minute, and if you're on, let us know via the chat. And did you like this last new tidbit? North Miami Beach, Broward, excellent. Lovely. Key Biscayne, Hialeah, excellent. We want to thank you so much again for being Miami members, for being interested in global, and for having joined us today. As soon as we get this edited and up and going, we will share it with you. And remember, it's going to be available at youtube.com/Miami Trainers. Take care, and if we don't see you soon, happy holidays.